It's me, your boy RJ, and today we're replacing a U-joint rear drive shaft seal for the transmission. I think it's what is it called? Drive shaft seal?
I think so.
I think so. It's not called a rear transmission seal. It's a rear drive shaft seal. It's fine.
And
then we may replace the U-joint on the back end of the drive shaft today. We may do it tomorrow. Depends on how fast this goes because we don't get a lot of light.
Multi-purpose grease oil seal.
Okay, multi-purpose grease oil seal for that. Would you bring us the boxes real quick? You're going to need a ball joint U-joint tool like this. You can get a rental product at O'Reilly Advanced Airbags with $150 to $170. If you don't return it in a day or two, you owe them. You're going to need some wire brushes. You're going to need a 7/8 wrench if you have one like this. Some brands it's a 3/4. You're also going to need a 7/8 impact because we're going to use an impact to speed us up. And you're going to need, if you have a needle nose style vice grip, maybe better, or some needle nose pliers. And you're going to need a paint pen or some markers, okay? And this is what we're replacing here. This is the drive shaft seal that goes on to the rear of the transmission to the drive shaft that slides in the knuckle there. Okay? We're using the Spicer greaseless. These are the pro versions. They're better made. They're harder steel. Half the time, you have a grease fitting on a U-joint, they break off. When the thing spins, it breaks. There's little bearings in here. Don't lose these. Don't take them off and lose them. Show them inside. Needle bearings. You could lose those. Okay? Keep it on there. Don't mess with it. According to Spicer, they included 3 new clips. Okay? To help you with depending the car. These U-joints are used on a lot of vehicles. These are the copper. They say 90% it's this, but if they're not, these are the thinnest. You're going to use green or black. Okay? It looks like these old ones are copper and thin, so we're going to be with the copper like they say. But here we go. I'm going to show you a little tips here. First thing you want to do, get you a jack stand and put it under the drive shaft. We are going to do this job under the truck if we can. I'm going to try to leave that drive shaft, that U-joint in today, in case this takes all night and we don't have time. I don't want to drop it down and deal with it. I could do it and pull it out and do it in the garage. That might be easier, but it would take forever to still pull that down. So here's what we got. Let me show you what happened.
Obviously, brick the tires.
On the highway, if you saw our short, yeah, brick your tires. So what we did here, first thing first, we marked, this is the seal we're replacing. We marked the drive shaft rear end off the transmission. Okay.
Is that little copper thing right there? The
this is the clips we pull, yes, okay? So this is straight down, there's a hole, I marked a straight line and I drew a line, okay? Then I marked where these two need to meet up while that's that way. You want to make sure all of your drive shaft splines go back in the way they came out, or you're going to have issues with driving. It's just what's going to happen, okay? So like I said, we kept it up, so hopefully it just stays up there after we do it, and we can just pop it in and get it in place. I didn't want it to drop down. The drive shaft is heavy, okay? The one back there is a little different design. I'm going to show you. But like I said, I don't think we're doing this tonight, but if we can, we will. There's a lot of debris on here. This is my water. It rained all day, and you see there's some holes in the thing. But here you go. Here is the rear. Turn on my light. That's the rear, and it clips into that differential. So here we are. There's the back side of the U-joint, and as you can see, it's old. Isn't that great? Everything looks okay, though. It doesn't look like it got damaged. See? All the clips are still there, but it bounced, and you know, it didn't come out, so we probably may not have got damaged, but it's good if you're in here. Just replace it. As you can see, we got other things we need to do. We're going to do these bushings, and those shocks got to go, because look at that thing. It's roasted, okay? So we're going to pause this up and get to the next step and show you how we start it. So here's Collin holding you. Things first.
Take the clamp off.
We're going to try these needle nose, see if they're good enough. I probably should have some safety glasses on with these springs. I didn't think about it being under it.
What springs?
These springs, the clips.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Actually, get me, I think I got it. Nope. Get me the needle nose vice grips, would you? Oh, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
You figured it out.
All right. So
there you go.
So you guys, they pop out. We're just gonna lay these up here.
Okay. The clamp, the clips aren't even in the bad condition.
We don't have to take this one off because it removed itself already.
No, look.
Okay.
The clips aren't even in that bad of a condition.
They're not, but we got new ones.
Oh, I know.
Let's leave them there though, so I can measure up with the other ones to pick the thickest right one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same thing. Needle nose in there. Okay. There you go. They're gonna stick a little because they're old. The hardest one's gonna be this top one. I actually have a small needle nose. Will you grab them? Okay. I'm gonna have to do this one by feel. And what we'll probably have to do is put this in neutral and jack it up to move them around. I don't know, that man might have broke. We're gonna use the camera real quick, guys, to try to see what I'm doing. So we're gonna stop it and I'm gonna put it on selfie so that I can watch myself do it, so you won't be able to see it. But you should probably do the same if you can't get it. We could put this in neutral and jack and
it would turn.
And jack the tires up, and then you can just turn the drive shaft. But we may have to do that. But we're gonna try to do this without doing that, okay? Clip out with a screwdriver and the mini needle nose pliers. So the next thing you're gonna do.
Good job.
Well, we gotta go turn off this alarm real quick or we're gonna die. Okay, go. All right, so what we're gonna do, is we already got one of the sides already gone. We're gonna put this, walk it down, and try to do this. Like I said, we may have to lift the truck, but we are going to try to get it off without lifting the truck to push these in. And you just push the thing, and then you get this here. Let me go look where I am. Make sure I got the hole lined up. I do not. Okay, so I need to move it just a little, because we need, when it presses, yeah, there we go. We need to press that out. Now the hard part is, this angle is going to be difficult, so we're going to use the wrench. Give me that 7/8 wrench, please. We're using the 7/8 wrench to make it easier. You can use an impact if you take it out. The impact's going to have trouble getting in here right now. So what we're first basically doing, we got those clips off. We are taking these things and we are pushing these boots out. Can you see in there with the camera? Oh wait, can you see it kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, is it moving in your view?
I can't
watch.
I mean, it's dark in here. There you go. I turned up the saturation.
Okay.
You kind of see it?
Okay. So as we push,
it's going a little bit.
yeah, see it pressing?
Yeah.
Okay, watch yourself. Watch yourself. Get your pops out. I won't break in the camera. Nope, we slid down. So I got to redo this. We have it loose. What's happening is we are pressing. We got to get it to not be on that part of it so that it doesn't. There we go. I think we're going to now. It's going to hold. And you got to keep it here so the pushing. Yep, there we go. You can use an impact, it's even faster, but look, it's not bad doing it by hand. It just. It's easier. Oh. So we just lost the thing. Watch out.
Did it pop out?
Free, so we gotta be careful. I'm actually laying under it. I do have a jack stand on it.
But we make sure to brick the tires, obviously.
Make sure you brick your tires. We did that.
We did both.
But it may want to shift the vehicle, and it may want to shift this drive shaft on you, even though you're free with a jack stand. And we pressed it all the way up against it. So it may shift this drive shaft sideways in some way. This is the hopefully best, easiest way for you, so you do not have to drop this whole thing. So I'm going to grab my, it looks like we still aren't out, are we? So I'm going to take, there's nowhere to press it, it looks like, but we're loose. So we're going to do the same thing here and here, and they're all going to start popping loose. It's going to get a little better each one, and then you just pop them out, and then we're going to slide the new one on, okay? But as we do, we're going to let this drop a little, and we're going to get this shaft to come out and put this new seal on. You're going to use the screwdriver and pop that seal. So we're actually going to need a jack probably to help with the drive shaft, so we can lower it a little, okay? Be back in a minute. Same thing, as you can see, it slides up pretty good. Be careful here, the weight is here. I moved the jack stand a little so it's not supporting it. It's going to shift on us because we need a little room so we can get this off. We might have to do the lift. Lift it like I didn't want to do. See this here? There it is. If you can take it off and you want to take it off, do both ends, do it. We're just trying to get this done for tonight for sure. And we may not be able to get this all done, so we didn't want to drop the drive shaft. But if it will, we're going to. Yeah, see we're losing it? It's dropping. It's almost touching the Jack stand now. Shifted. Okay, so we're all the way through. And you see that boot is all the way through now, so we should be able to get it. For y'all that didn't know, I didn't say anything. This is the Icon set. We just bought it today. It was $35 more than the rental at O'Reilly, or $45, somewhere around that. And I was
But
like,
it's
you know
not
what?
all messed up.
It's not all messed up. Those break a lot. They're broke half the time because the people that are made. And I now have this for the, again, our
Ball joints.
ball joints. In the Rally, you only have 2 days to take that thing back, or they charge you the money and it's yours. There's nothing you can do. So I get why. It sucks. So if you have the money to rent it and don't need it right back, you might as well buy it. Okay, so we have now pressed out one, got this one, and that one's most of the way out. I'm going to take something here with the hammer. Where did I put the hammer? And I'm going to try to, I'm going to get a punch or something. I'm going to try to push them.
It's not a very good idea.
I mean, they're loose.
I mean, you'll break your screwdriver.
No, not. I'm going to get a punch, push these both through a little more. They'll pop, and then we'll adjust. 'Cause, oh my God, this thing is tight. It felt like we're as far as we can get on that one, or as far as we can get on this one, almost. So we're going to push a little more here, and then you just got to get these to be free. But they don't want to be. So we're going to keep messing with this. I'm going to clean up. As you see, I got to clean all this up too, and you're going to use a brush on here after we get it cleaned before we put that seal back on. So, all right, we got the right tire up in the air. It is the drive tire because it's a rear-wheel drive, so we can now shift it. See? And now look at it. It moves. Just because that little bit of clear. So there we go. We got a boot out. There's all those. Be careful of those little needle bearings. Okay.
Well, these needle bearings don't matter.
Yeah. See, these are broken off already here. Yeah, no. Still be careful of them.
Yeah.
Put them under your tires or whatever. Okay. There's the other one. All those are still in place. Okay. Try not to lose these. These could get stuck in your tire and pop it.
What is it?
Needle bearings.
Oh.
See them?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we got that, here we go. Get the part out. So we got one more boot we got to release, and then it'll move around better. And like I said, I have this jack stand here just to help with the weight when it comes off. It's still attached, so it's not going to be horrible. Now what we're going to do is rotate this around so that we can push that one out. Okay?
You can almost do it now.
We got to put it in neutral.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to get enough rotation with this like this because of the transmission still in. I was hoping, oh, wait, almost got it. Let's see. I can get it just to, there we go, we got it. There we go. Try as much as I can to do this without removing the parts. Just get out a little more. There we go, there we go. There we go. All right, we're almost free, y'all. We are free. Okay, so now what I gotta do is shift this up. I'm not quite free, but I'm free. And drop through. And the jack's not stopping us, so. There we go. So what's happening while I'm fighting all those, I got the jacks in here so I don't have to worry about the weight. Alright, so there's our old U-joint, and as you can look, I mean, it didn't destroy it, it just lost the, what do you call it? It bounced around, everything looks good in here. Where's those wire brushes?
Behind me.
Hand me one. Clean one if you got one. Yeah, better looking one, yeah?
Oh, you almost just stabbed yourself.
So we're just gonna clean up inside the sides of these. Can you see what I'm doing?
I was showing them the joint.
Yep, show them, come here, and then show here. As you can see, like this is, we got very lucky. You might roast yours, you might be a worse. Nothing broke. It just happened. These are the self-greased like the Spicer.
We just drive on the highway, bump.
These look like they're not the original, so hopefully it doesn't mean they replaced it and had an issue. But we did not damage the inside of this drive shaft, it looks like. And like I said, I've cleaned it, and I might get some PV Blast something in there to help make sure it's clean, so it's smooth, lines in. Because you want the rings, the snap rings, to go in place right. So I'm doing this. Can you see?
Yeah, they can see it.
You can see that.
Yeah.
Can you see in there that there's
yeah.
Hold on. Can you see that line?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so bring closer, farmer, zoom in. Okay, we're gonna clean this all up, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna take this drive shaft, we're gonna hold it up, we're gonna lower it so we can pull this out, and we're gonna do this first before we put the new U-joint back in. If you can, do the rear U-joint. I'm gonna see how time it is, and we may get to it tonight, and it will be nice. Clean it out. There's paper towels in here. Be careful, don't leaving your paper towels in there. Just helps when you're pushing the new joint in. Will you hand me the new spicer, would you? The box. Got it?
Wait.
Yep, don't drop it. All right, everybody, so here's the old one. Here's the new spicer.
The brand new one's probably the old one, yep.
Yep, you see it?
Yeah.
The old one. So here's the brand new spicer.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is just double check it. Look at that tight fit. See it?
Oh, yeah.
Tight, but not too tight. So we can just slide that in,
Just like your mama.
and then put the clip on the outside, and it holds it in place so they can't bounce around. Okay? There's 4 clips. What happened? We lost a clip, and it decided it wanted to try to eject itself from the vehicle. So again, we're gonna lift this drive shaft up. It's not that heavy because we have it still attached to the vehicle. All right, so we got that done. So now what we're gonna do is pull that down a little. I'm gonna try this little screwdriver first, and I'm gonna try to get it in there.
I'd be really surprised
The
if that
hammer I
worked.
got is a little big, so it may be too much for me, or maybe just right. Just lightly go around it.
They can't
Don't-
see nothing,
yeah,
your arm.
I
I found an
Yeah.
angle, yeah.
Okay, you don't want to abuse this. You want to take your time, work your way around. It's a little metal part on the bottom of the rubber that makes the seal sit in its place. It's easier to do it after the axles, the shaft's all
I'm
way
showing
out,
them the new part.
but I'm just breaking free while it's still up there so that I have a little lip. And then in a second, I'm going to pull that shaft out, and we should be almost ready there, okay? So here's the deal. See, I got this line. Remember, that line goes equal there, okay? This drive shaft, you got the lines marked so that we know where it is, and that's where the paint was, right?
So-
That paint pen, I'm going to remark it because it kind of got a little abused. Remember that paint pen? From me touching it, some of it came out, so. That it right there? That is, right? That's where I marked it, correct?
I think so.
I use my thumb because it's acting stupid. Okay, there we go. Just so we don't lose track of how it needs to go back in. And we're going to gently take this out of here. As you can see, it's in good condition.
What is, oh,
You're going to start losing stuff. That's the problem with this seal.
yummy.
We're going to lose some transmission fluid. It's a crappy part of it. Hopefully we don't lose too much. It hasn't been driving, but we are downhill, so some of it's going to come out.
It's just starting to not focus.
It's not going to be a ton, but it's going to be.
No, I'm saying the phone is.
It's going to be more than we want on us, but it won't be too bad. I'll put that towel there.
Do you need to take that thing all the way out?
What? Yeah, see it?
Oh my.
It's not bad. It's a good amount, but it's not. And the quicker I get this done, see, look, here's the inside of the shaft. See it? And there's
Wait.
transmission fluid in it.
They can't see nothing.
Okay, show 'em here.
Your head is completely in the way.
Show 'em, bring the
There you
camera
go.
up.
They see
Okay.
it now.
There's the spline. There's that. I lost my screwdriver. Do you see the little screwdriver? Or no?
No.
Okay, so be careful. Get a grip on it. That ain't working. Put it on the screwdriver, okay? And you're just gonna.
I have a slightly bigger one if you need it.
Screwdriver?
Huh.
Okay. I think we're good. I might need a smaller hammer. Can you bring me a smaller hammer?
Yeah.
Maybe that little itty bitty one?
Can you move your head? It's not
I cannot
focusing.
move my little head. I'm working there. Trying to get in there. Okay. You can. Well, actually, I still have that still attached. I'm going to go in here real quick and get some of this away. A lot of it's going to go with the seal, but I'll get some of this right here away from the seal line. It may be helping it stick, not fighting us. And then it also, we won't get this chance of getting all that old transmission fluid that leaked. Okay, you're still in, and you can stop sometime now. There we go. So there's the one out. I beat up more than I wanted because I just couldn't get around, but I got a different hammer that gave me enough power.
You can kind of tell there's no rubber left.
Yeah, it was all torn up. And I was able to walk around. You just work around it and slowly go. Take your time. I was starting to get a little agitated.
At an angle, a hammer and a screwdriver.
Yeah, once you get it, go around like this around, so that you're under the seal, like this, but inside it'll go with that, and just go around, and then it'll start coming. I was just getting impatient. I had too big of a hammer, and it was wearing me out, and then I had too little of a hammer, and wanted, so I went to a hammer in the middle, and we got it out. So we're gonna clean this area up real good. I don't want any of that debris in there. And then we're gonna put the new shaft in and see if I have a round. I think I do. I think I have one of those in that new kit I bought. I think it's perfect size. And then this is gonna point down that hole, okay? That's the drain area. And we're gonna put it back in. And like I said, I'm gonna see if I have one of those parts that will work. And be right back.
So what size
perfect
is that
size. This is a
oh my
BJ 7P. It does not have a size, but it is the perfect size.
Just big.
So it'll slide right in there around that seal, and we'll be able to push it on, and you can just hit this with a hammer, a rubber hammer, or put a block of wood on top of it. You won't be able to press in there the way we are, okay? Okay, make sure that hole's pointing down.
Wait, hang on. Wait, double check something. I want to ask you. Look,
what?
Take it out. That, you see that? Is that just showing you where the hole is?
That's the opposite. That's upwards.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering for him.
If the old one, see it? There's the up. See the line?
Oh, okay.
So on top, there is a little bit of a groove thing where it goes to let you know it's the spot.
You should just be able to spin it and it'll go.
But it's not. It doesn't hold it. But the dot is here so that it can drain like that. And that other part is the exact opposite. So what we're going to take is this boot right here.
And a big old sledge. Will this work?
No, we're going to need my rubber hammer because I don't want to damage my socket, or a block of wood.
Okay.
But we're going to try to put this on here, and I'm going to do a few with my hand.
See if it goes.
And it barely did. Like I said, we're going to get a block of wood or something and hammer onto that, push it in, and we'll be back in a second. It was a perfect fit. We took that, and we took a large rubber mallet. I was trying to find my dead blow, couldn't, but look.
Literally perfect size.
Perfect. When it went in, just be gentle, work slow, because I kind of got the bottom in first, so then I had to hit the top more, hit the side more. You're in.
Just be careful with it.
Be careful with it. We're going to clean up this shaft, because it's got...
Clean up my shaft.
Yeah, we got all the debris.
Hilarious.
We got the debris. We're going to take a wire brush to it, too. You don't want this stuff going back into your transmission at all. So we're going to take this.
Yo, what was that motion?
And we're going to go like this.
Can I wire brush it?
Just go. I'm not talking about the wire brush part, I'm talking about the motion part.
No, I'm saying, can
Are
I
we
do
still videoing?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he's got my mind, y'all. Yes, you can do a wire brush, but you have to sit there like that and do it, and you might want to get a different one.
That's the one.
Okay, we're going to pause it. He's going to clean this up for a minute, and then we're going to put it back in. And remember, keep your markings so you don't lose stuff, so everything goes back smooth, all right? We'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got this here, and you got to put it right there, and it was the down part right here, see?
If this is, you better make this.
What?
You better make it go like just straight in. You better not mess up. One motion. Oh,
that was where it was, right?
I think.
I'm gonna look back at my video, right? This was
because
here.
that's up and down. That's left to right. It would not make sense for them both to be up and down.
Sideways a little. Look, like this. It has to fit in like that. See this, guys? This is what we videoed.
Yeah.
So I have it wrong. It's got to fit side to side. So we gotta take this off, and then we're gonna fix it just right. We'll be back in a minute. All right, everybody. Do you see what I mean about the mark?
I'm zooming in.
Okay.
They can
You
see
want
it.
your marks to meet up. See it? There you go. My other mark came off. I marked something straight down, but I don't remember where it was. Thought it was on this, but it wasn't. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you. Be back in a second. Alright, so you're going to take these off here, and you got to be careful when you put them on.
Because of the...
Because you could lose them. So you got to take all of them, set them upwards right. Okay. And this guy here, set it upwards right. Like I said, they're pre-greased and sealed. Okay, so you're going to go like this. Look. You're going to go like that.
And then
press it in.
That's a lot of red.
Yeah. You don't want to put it in too far because you need to give a little.
That's a lot of red 40.
Okay. biting me a little. I think it's the one we had the hardest getting off of there. And then you're gonna take this guy.
Remember, you still have to press it down.
Yes, with the tool. I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh no! Be careful. You want a lot of shifting with your bearings. Okay, so you're gonna get this here, and then we're gonna bring this out where it matches up, and then he should bring this out more. Be careful.
Actually, I think you want to
drop it on your face, and there we go. See that? And we're matched up. We're gonna take this here, put this guy on, just enough so it doesn't fall out. And then we're gonna realign it like this. You're gonna slide that out. Oh shit! Right in my face. Did you catch that on video?
No. What, grease?
Dropping balls on my chin. No, the whole thing fell. The whole because it pushed out.
Yeah.
Are we video?
Yes.
Okay. Turn it like this, guys. You're gonna use both hands on this guy. Get them in there. Okay, we are in. This is seal is fixed. Parts are back. We're gonna need these copper pins, 90%. You're gonna do the same thing we did before, except we're gonna need to put a plate on here to make sure they stay in while you push them. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Press it on the back. If you hold that one in place, oops, you won't press the other one out. So you want to do this, but there is a plate you can put on there, and it will help you. I'm actually gonna go get it in a second. It'll be easier. So we'll be right back. Okay. Use the socket assessment thing, whatever they're called, the attachment BJA1-P. Slide it in the hole on the bottom. See, there's still a hole. You're gonna take the FPP1P,
PP,
and you're gonna take it. And you're going to put it on there like that so that you have a
press.
Yes. And it might press both of them in place so that you don't have to worry about rotating the transmission like I was worried about. Uh-oh. I didn't realize it shifted.
What you mean? Uh-oh.
It shifted.
You almost... Good job.
It shifted. We gotta... See it?
Oh, I didn't realize that at first.
You gotta get them in. I cannot get that on. There it goes. Okay. See that?
You gotta hold it up while doing that.
Oh no, the needle bearings are trying to shift. Uh-oh. Did those shift? The bearing shifted.
Press.
Where's the rubber hammer?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
I was gonna say, that was not a good idea.
Oh, I gotta get it off. It's difficult now because I'm working. I'm gonna try to see if I can slightly hammer this guy in. Look at that. We gotta use the press, but the problem is
somebody has to hold it. Here.
The shaft. No, you know what I gotta do? I gotta put the thing back under it like I had before.
Oh, the jack stand. That's the issue.
That's their issue. I'm trying to do stuff, y'all, like a difficult way. Okay, there we go. Jack stand. There we go. Sometimes I forget what I was doing and the way I was doing it. All right. Put the jack stand.
He's old.
I'm old. And I like this stuff. I don't do this often.
It's like once an occasion, whenever your car decides to kill itself.
It's not going to happen very often.
Your car go boom boom on the side of the road.
Yes. So what we're going to do is like this, and as you can see, it's working. I don't even need the wrench to get it. It's just pushing right in. It's just. Okay. Oh shoot! What just shifted? Just the thing off the jack.
Oh my!
Whatever. My car keeps going off.
I didn't do it.
Collin didn't. Don't listen to him.
The oppas are coming for me.
So we're gonna put the clip in, and then we're gonna push that side. Oh, it fell again. So where's the clips? Right here.
Yep. I think so.
We got it in just enough. Don't lose these.
This song's so good. I love this song.
The song?
Yeah.
There. Song of the hood man. Okay. I'm gonna use my needle. I'm gonna use the little bit bigger ones. I'm not gonna get under it. And then we're just gonna put it here. And the way you work on these, look, you just pinch like this. And it goes in, okay? Squeeze it real good. Put that in there. Try to get it more to the end. Collin, you making snoring because you're bored? Look, I'll let you work on this if you could. We're just gonna get.
No, I could definitely do this by myself.
Okay, so look, I got it kind of set in there, guys.
And then you just push it.
And then you push down. But Boom.
And then you'll hear that click, and then it's in.
You know what? They're a little thin.
I mean,
no, there's thicker ones. I think we're gonna use the thicker ones. Let's see. Where's my old one? Okay. Yeah, give me the old one.
Well, we necessarily can't use all of the old ones because
we have new ones in a different bag.
No, I'm saying.
Hold on.
That's all
hold
I
on.
said.
These look the same size.
They are. The new ones actually look thicker.
The green and the black one, you mean? Those are gonna work. Those work.
No, the new copper ones look thinner, thicker. I mean,
I was worried about how it felt. We got one in. That's in. So now we're gonna press the same way we're doing on it, and it's gonna hold it in place. I'm gonna find the part that fell out.
Where's it?
Now, for y'all, you might get lucky. You might, I mean, not lucky, but your stuff might have came off the car already, and then you just
maybe you're stuck on the road right now trying to figure this out.
Yeah. If you're looking at it while you're out on the road, you're gonna see it's really not the worst.
You're
job
not lined
in the
up
world.
right.
Yeah.
From the bottom.
I'm trying not to be up in there.
Oh.
I need to push that part in.
Oh, I get what you're doing. Okay.
You get it? I think we're going to have to rotate this in place, y'all.
No.
To get that boot in. I think we're going to have to put the car in neutral to finish the last boot, okay? We're going to be able to do these two, but we're not going to be able to do that guy. So, we're going to put these on, get them in there. Oh my gosh, it's fighting me. Get your boot together. Put the thing on. Slide it in. Rotate. You're in. We're going to press these two guys in place. And I'm 90% sure we're going to have to lift this up, okay? So, same thing. Press them together just like I did. Clip one, then try to turn around, press, clip the other. And then, like I said, because of the angle, I think we're going to have to put it in neutral for that last shaft. But it's okay because we're back together. And we might be done for the night. It's dark. It's probably 9 o'clock.
It's dark. It's spooky.
8:04.
It's late.
I'll look at the other end. The other end has 2 of them are bolted on, so it may be a lot easier.
But it genuinely did not look that bad. Whenever we did look, it
looks good. We're gonna see how it looks after we put this up, and we're gonna go down there and spin the shaft and see what it looks like.
And also, do you maybe want to drive around the block to test?
No, I don't want to drive around until we've made sure it's good.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Be careful what you're doing, y'all. What I'm just doing there, this thing weighs 20 pounds, and I'm holding over my head like an idiot. And start getting tired, I could have just crushed my skull. At least my orbital socket.
At least your cranium.
Orbital socket would not have been at least happy in there. Okay. Where's that wrench at? You see it?
Which one?
I don't know the wrench we brought under. 7/8. I found it. Okay. Just hold it in place. Be careful. You have a grease fitting on here. Remember to do that after you're done. Grease it with some. I got high temp grease, what I'm going to use. For my mowers. But this is it.
It's really not a difficult job. It's just that little red thing right there took us.
It'd be so easy on a bench.
Oh yeah.
Playing, doing this, not even on your floor in your shop if it's clean. Than what we're doing. We're working out here.
While it's still on the car.
On the car, upside down in the driveway. See, these two pressed together correctly like I needed. How that other one was fighting me.
On a piece of plywood because it
Both of
rained.
these pressed all the way in. I'm going to pull it out and adjust again. Just right there. Fight me.
Take it back.
All right, everybody. So there's one. Here's 2. That's the one we're probably gonna have to turn the car into neutral to rotate the transmission to get it, and then we're gonna get this third one. Here's Collin.
Hello.
Say hi, Collin. This is his car. He's learning. Hopefully, he can't help on this as much because
there's only really so much area.
I know how to do it, and this is the kind of thing that you do it wrong,
and
your car crashes and you die. So,
I mean, there's also only so much area to work with.
Yes, but I need to do it so that I know it's right.
Oh.
That's the problem. Parts don't stand well; they just lay there. Where'd the other piece go?
Somewhere.
Same thing. Hope I got enough angle here that I can do it. I'm now again under my face, directly under it, punch me in my throat, and I'll lower it a little bit here, get it right in the middle. Is that good? I think it is. Can't tell. There we go. It rotates as you spin. So where'd the wrench go?
In my hand.
Damn it.
I stole it.
Hold this. Don't hit yourself.
You could almost do like just keep spinning it.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm doing light.
Oh, I know.
So I don't damage anything. And as you see, it's kind of fighting me a little. I'm gonna get down here more. That guy where he is.
Oh my god.
Rotate. I'm not losing it. Okay, same thing, guys.
Grab it right there.
Squeeze it like that. Push it in just enough that you get. Hold on. Try to get near the end of the needle nose so you can push it in. You need all the metal in. I'm having trouble with this angle because I'm hitting the exhaust. Was that cat hitting my hand? Yeah.
Cadillac converter.
Cadillac converter. Here, let's try it this way. I'm gonna do this.
That one's gonna suck.
There we go.
That one up there is gonna suck.
Hold on. We got it. All right, we in? Okay. And then
You'll hear a little click whenever it goes in.
you'll know you're in. Make sure you're locked in. There you go. And then what I do is I just go around it and make sure.
It actually
You
went in
see
a
it?
little
Show
more.
them it's like in there. There's like a groove.
Yeah.
Can you see it good?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. So we got this last one. I'm going to try to press it from this side, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Unless. No, where'd that part go? Unless that fits like this.
Like a
It does.
glove.
It does.
Like a glove.
There we go, guys. We're gonna try this. Will it fit up that way? Put this like that? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yes. So we are not gonna have to with
yeah.
this tool, guys. We are barely gonna fit at this angle. If it was straight up and down, we wouldn't fit. But at that angle, I think we're gonna fit. Okay, everybody, so that's it. The last one was a little more difficult than the others. I had trouble pushing all the way in.
You might have to put it in neutral.
Yeah, we had to get the last one just because of the thing.
Was that the one that was on the very top?
I don't know. Why is this text ain't called? Why did it was rejected?
Would-
This is the one that was on the top.
That's what. Yeah,
But even
that's what I
once
thought.
did it, it fought me. And as you see, we got everything lined up. I'm gonna put it back where it was. We were right there when the thing went out, and like I got it back. See, paint to paint, and all of that. So that's where it is. If you don't get these right, when this twists, they will bind up. They'll hit each other. That's
weird.
it. I don't think we're gonna do the other end tonight.
I'm about to say it is 10
We're waiting on
p.m.
new shocks for the back. It may have been what caused it with excessive travel. If you have excessive travel from back shocks, this drive shaft is connected to your axle. So if that thing's bouncing up and down a lot, it can cause this drive shaft to move a lot. You know what I mean? Up and down, and that could have caused it just because these were old. Look on this one's not all the way in the clip. See it? Look.
Yeah, I see it.
Don't mess with that one. There's a little hammer we're using. We got an itty bitty hammer here, guys, just to make sure that you got all your stuff in. And then you're in.
You sound like she in all the way.
It's in there, but it looks weird. It's clipped in. I should stay down better, but it's in. It shouldn't come out. And then there you go.
Why you twisting it more?
Oh yeah, they're all kind of doing it as you go from the pressure. See? Hammer, press them up. Make sure they're all pressed into their grooves.
Yeah, they're all doing it.
Make sure they're all good. So you don't want to make sure one loose and then all your work was nothing. Okay, so it's really not the worst job in the world. I mean, it's not the greatest, but we got it done. I'm gonna scrub a little of this off, which is stupid because you know what's gonna happen.
It's going to happen
It's
again.
gonna leak again. Even though I put a new seal, it's still gonna leak some fluid. Because see this hole here? That's gonna let fluid out for pressure, and we're gonna make a mess again. But I want to make it look good, so I hope you liked the video. We're gonna put links for this Spicer joints. For this here, we're gonna put a link for the icon if we can find it somewhere, but I don't think we can because it's Harbor Freight, so I'll put a link for another one. But I got the Harbor Freight one; it worked amazing. $200-something though. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps during these times. And as always, I'm RJ.
See you today, each every day. Bye-bye.
But don't hang your third. We're going to do the other video for the other side. I'm going to show you how to do that in the next few days. Because it is different. I think I showed you, but I'm going to drive it down there and show you real quick. I said drive it, but I'm going to drag. Let's crawl. Okay. So, again, I think I showed you guys, but I don't remember. These clip in. And these press out. So 2 clip in, 2 press out. So you got to do this. Which, my luck, they're going to be needing some help. So I'm going to PB blast crap out of them when it's time and wait a few days. And then, there you go. Alright, we're going to press that one in out, and then we're going to clip that one in place. And we're going to be good to go. And like I said, there's our beat up shocks. This could cause it. Look at this shock. See it? I'll let 8 up. So we're getting excessive travel, and this whole end's bouncing up and down. And that's possibly what caused it. But we don't know. We replaced the front, and when we did the front, I think it made the back bounce more than it used to. And we're going to do our sway bar links as well, like the bushings and everything. Okay? So that really is it. Okay? Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.